Loss of hearing. Yes, it came to me around the age of 50, 55, and I had various hearing aids fitted at Westbourne and Shelley Road, Boscombe. And as the hearing went down and they could no longer help, it was suggested I might be suitable for a cochlear implant. I hadn't at that time even heard or knew what it was. They explained and said, yes, we'll see what they say at Southampton University. And if you're suitable, yes, you'll get one. From there, I waited a little while, came to Southampton and started having various tests, hearing tests, and progressed from there to the point where I was suitable and subject, and I went for a Southampton General for an op to have one fitted. All very pleasant, and everybody on the way was very kind and very nice. I've been fitted with a hearing aid implant combined. A lot of people have only had the implant, but because I've got not a total loss of hearing, I still retain bass sound in both ears. It was beneficial and suggested that to have a combined one would give me a more rounded sound overall, and it would help. Therefore, yes, I was happy and pleased with whatever. And yes, I then had the combined implant, arrived here. A month later, it was switched on. And yes, Mary started tuning. And from there on, it's been all progress. Each appointment's improved. And I'm very, very happy and pleased. I think it's wonderful. Since having the implant, everything's changed for the better. I can hear bird song again, I can hear people. Previously I was only hearing bass sounds I didn't like, rattling saucepans, heavy vehicles on the road, all nasty noises that we can do without aircraft. But now, yes, it's a whole new world. It's gone back to how I remember it. It's tremendous. A lot of you out there will be like I was, will have lost either high or low frequency or both. Don't worry about that. If you get the opportunity, go, because it's everything from the moment you've had it will be a major improvement on your life. It's transformed mine. I've started mixing again. I go to the hospital to visit neighbours and relatives that are in hospital, whereas I wouldn't have previously. I'd have said sorry, and Jan, the wife, would have gone instead, even though it was my relative. So yes, you've got all to gain, nothing to lose. If you get the opportunity, jump at it. It's wonderful. If we go back to previous to having the implant, when I first started to be aware that I had a problem of deafness, initially you put it off, I did, and I blamed everybody else. It wasn't me that couldn't hear. Either they didn't say it clearly or I misheard, but they'd said it wrong. By the time a few people corrected me and made it clear that I had a problem, yes, at work, confidence goes. I employed people, which made a problem working in the building industry. Site meetings with clerk of the works, general foremans. I wanted them looking directly at me, which wasn't always feasible. And yes, it became very difficult. And even when I had hearing aids, initially they helped, but they got to the point that I'd gone through the various hearing aids available as I deteriorated. And yes, I really did need help. At home there was arguments across the table about things. One would say something, the other one hadn't heard. And they, you had to be facing, not always convenient. Shopping, we couldn't go in the town and discuss anything. Not at all, not even remotely. I couldn't go to a bank and speak to anybody over a counter. All of that now has changed. I can manage, and I'm getting better all the time. And it's still early days. It's great.